and then I want to have a discussion with you. Also, today, if possible, I look at this chat room. So, Tong Chen, he or she asked how Shin could I add you WeChat. So, if possible, yeah, I want to let you introduce each other. So, if you can communicate, also you can help your assignment. Also, if you have any question, you can discuss each other. So, if you don't mind, Mohammed, can you just turn on your video, just briefly tell us your name and then your little bit of background, and then let introduce each other. So student will contact you if they have any questions. So can you please introduce just very short?
My name is Mohammed Junaid. I'm studying civil engineering, majoring in structural. I'm a fifth year student, and this is my penultimate semester of the degree.
Thank you. How about Melissa?
Hi, Melissa. I think this is my 4th or 5th year doing a master's. I'm a civil engineer in the Central Coast.
That's good. Good to see you. How about Alex? Alex Lama. Okay, Alex is not here, so I can just go to Thorwin. Thorwin?
Hello. I'm Torn Nguyen. I'm a fifth year civil majoring in civil environment. It's pretty much my final year here.
Okay, good to see you. How about Hao?
Hello, my name is Hao Xi. I'm from China. My mentor is environment engineer project. Call me Hao Xi. Thank you.
Thank you. How about Amit? Shishue.
Hi, my name is Amit. I'm an engineer. Currently enrolled for the Masters of Engineering and Master of Engineering Management Environmental. I'm from Bangladesh.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Andrea?
Hello, I'm in Russia. I'm civil engineer, and it's my 2nd semester, and it's my sub-major, environmental engineering. Yeah.
So are you in Russia now?
Yes, yeah, I am in Russia. It's
Wow.
6:15 a.m. here.
All right, because we have a lot of students from overseas, so China and South America, also Russia. So it's very difficult to have a real-time discussion. So we will keep recording. Also, we are recording this discussion, so you can also keep engaging this subject. Good to see you, and then welcome in the very early time. Yes.
Yeah, thanks.
Alex Lama. Alex is only a virtual person. Yeah. How about Chintan Kumar?
Hi, Professor. My name is Chintan Kumar Chauhan, and I'm a student of the Master of Engineering. And my major is civil engineering, and my sub-major is structural engineering. And I'm in the 4th semester. In the last semester, it's mine.
All right. Good to see you. How about Chong Chen?
Hello, my name is Chung Chen, and I'm from China, and my major is civil engineering. This is the 2nd semester.
Okay, so Chong Chen, he like to be engaged with WeChat. So if anybody from China, or if you have any WeChat web, so please connect with him. So you can communicate related to this subject if you have any question or assignment. Also, you can help each other for your group discussion. So please, you can utilize your email. So you can send the email to everybody in the class. If you need any connection, also if you just grouping your assignment, even though 3 assignments are all individual, so in fact you don't need the group assignment. However, if you need any help, yeah, please also you can ask your colleagues. So that's fine. How about Fujal? Fujal Mehar.
Hi everyone, my name is Fulmer and I'm doing Masters of Engineering and this is my third semester. My sub major is Environmental Engineering. Thank you.
Thank you. Indra Basikova.
Hello to everybody. I'm also from Russia. I'm a civil engineer and my sub-major is environmental engineering. Thank you.
Good to see you. Welcome. How about Kahim Chan? Kahim Chan.
Oh, hi, sir. I'm Kaim Chan, and I'm studying Master of Engineering, and my degree is mechanical. And I take this course because I want to engage in the building surface engineers about some water treatments. So this is my first semester.
Okay, welcome. Coral Gomez.
Hi, my name is Colo Gomez. My major is mechanical engineering, and I'm doing this subject as an elective because I want to pursue, I want to build up my career into wastewater treatments. Thank you.
Welcome. Luis.
Hey, my name is Lewis. I'm currently in my 4th year studying civil and environmental engineering. Thanks.
All right, so you're undergraduate student, right? So
Sorry, what was that?
Your undergraduate course, right?
Yeah, I'm still in my bachelor's.
Yes, it's a lot of different backgrounds. Some of them are industry background, some of them are international, some of them are undergraduate. So it's a very multidisciplinary background we have. How about next, Lucien one?
Hi, I'm Ren Xing. I'm currently doing a Bachelor of Civil and Environmental Engineering. I'm I'm in year 4. I'm still staying in Sydney.
All right, good to see you. Meet Shah.
Hey, Professor. I'm doing my master's in manufacturing. Just took this subject because I'm interested in wastewater treatment. And yeah, I'm in my last semester.
Okay, welcome. Ning Xiang Su.
Hi, Professor. My name is Ning Xiang, and this is my last semester in UTS, and my master major is environmental engineering. Thank you.
Welcome. Shaha Jogejai.
Hi, Professor. My name is Shaya Jogese, and I'm doing structural engineering, and my sub-major is water management. Thank you.
Welcome. Suyashi Nai.
Hello, Professor. My majors is manufacturing and management, and my sub-majors is environmental engineering. I want to pursue my career further in the wastewater treatment, so I took this subject. Thank you.
Thank you. Tanya. Nasha. Tanya? Are you there, Tanya? Tianyu Su. Next, Tianyu.
Yes, Professor. And my name is Tian Yu, and my major is energy planning and policy. And this semester is my last semester. I'm doing my master's degree. Thank you.
Thank you, Yasha Patel.
Hello, Professor. My name is Yash, and I'm from India. I've done my bachelor's in chemical, and this is my first semester at UTS, and I'm doing master's in engineering and master's in engineering management with majors in environmental.
So you're in India now?
Yeah, I'm in India. No, I'm actually in Qatar. My dad works in Qatar.
All right, Qatar.
So I'm in Qatar, yeah.
Okay, must be very early morning there, right?
Yeah, it's 4 in the morning.
All right. Okay. So hopefully you don't sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
class. Okay, how about Tanya?
Sorry, guys, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. I'm an undergraduate student studying a degree in mechatronics. I took this subject because I'm currently working at Sydney Water. So I would like to kind of venture into wastewater and recycling because I'm working on a plant. So I need to know more about it.
Wow, that's exactly what we are planning to do this subject. So yeah, exactly. Well aligned this assignment. Yeah, welcome. Welcome to join this subject. Yes, looking forward to also have a very good feedback from you.
Awesome,
All right.
thank you.
Anybody we are missing here? Did I miss anybody? No? All right, that's great. So we can continue our lecture today. So this program, this subject is based on around the student undertaking water supply augmentation. So as we discussed, we have a very challenging design process together, and student will investigate 3 main assessments. So we don't have any exams from this subject. So you just focus on 3 assignments every month. So this month in March, so you will focus on socio-technical aspect, which is the community engagement. So you will see how you can finish your assignment from this module 1. And then second module is the advanced water and wastewater treatment process. Already Sharu Puncha, he mentioned about the block 2. So you will design what kind of wastewater treatment, how this wastewater is different from conventional wastewater treatment, and advanced water treatment process, which is the membrane bioreactor. So how much energy you can save, how much space you can save from the wastewater treatment process, which is very much relevant to water recycling project. So next one is the seawater desalination. So we have a desalination plant in Sydney. So we can design how we can design for this kind of desalination plant. So we can rely on the little bit of computer software to design the better reverse osmosis. Also, reverse osmosis can be utilized to design wastewater reuse plant because reverse osmosis technology is very much effective to remove most of contaminant in wastewater as well as seawater salt. So we will also study free software provided by Dow Chemical, so DuPont. So we have a useful design program. So we will just learn how to utilize this software. So this 3 module we have every month. So you can just keep engaging how to complete assignment. So if you have any question, yeah, you can contact your lecturer. Also, in this chat, you can see from this Zoom meeting. So you can just put your name or your email. So you can just ask your student, okay, let's collaborate together or work together for your assignment. So feel free to help and then make your own assignment to discuss together. So you have a very flexible option. You can contact your lecturer. Also, you can contact any of your students. So you will never be alone or left. So we can work together for this subject. So block 1, as I mentioned, community engagement. Block 2 is the membrane bioreactor, advanced water treatment process design. And then Block 3 is the desalination plant design using Wave software. So let's see how we can obtain our information. So let me share our canvas. So how many people already look at the canvas? So I'm sure that already some of them look at all the lecture materials and then videos. So I will just briefly remind you again. So if you go to your canvas, so you can click the course 42991, and we have a lot of information in your column. And yeah, I just want to go one by one from home. So this is the subject. So this is general information you have to digest. This is the same material which you are also joining your subject. Also navigation tabs. Also most important, subject outline. So you can just click, look at the subject outline, because this is our first contract between our lecturer and the student. So you can see all the detail and assignment, and you can have all the information here very briefly. So I strongly recommend you first read this subject outline and then go to the module. So next module, so welcome message we have getting started. So 42991, so what's this overall information? So your feedback is very important to improve the subject. Also, you can contact your lecturers and how to be successful in this subject outline and preparation and stay on track, feedback. Also assignment. So we have 3 assignments. Due is the end of this month. And assessment task 2 is due is the 10th of May. And assessment 3 is the 31st of May. So depending on the our timeline, yeah, you can also make sure if you have any personal issue, please let us know. We can possibly postpone your assignment. So yeah, of course, we have a rule for 10% reduction of your mark if you don't have any issue for the submission of your assignment due. But if you have any special reason for special considerations, contact us beforehand, and then we will organize your assessment accordingly. And your submission method, also you can go to the subject resources. So what kind of books you can read as a reference, also internet site. So this Wave software program can be downloaded from this website. So you can click, and then this is the block 3. So we will cover again in May. So you don't have to do right now. So just for your information at this moment. And drinking water guideline. So you can have some guideline when you design your wastewater reuse plant. So what's your water guideline you have to meet? Also seawater desalination, what kind of salt concentration and different contaminant, how we can make sure all the guideline of the different contaminant or salt concentration. So you can see the information here. And another important thing is the assessment. So we have assignment scenario here and assignment report format. So this is the assignment scenario. So you can download this information. So this is the Sydney Metropolitan Water Plant desalination versus wastewater reuse. So please, I strongly recommend read through this information. I will just summarize very briefly. So your scenario for your 3 assignment very much like to do this scenario because basic information of water quality and design parameters are available in this document. So first, before you start your 3 assessments, so I really strongly recommend you to read this scenario. So let's say this hypothetical scenario will be used as a basis for you to develop their professional skills and technology knowledge by undertaking various civil and environmental related design activities as part of the advanced water and wastewater treatment subject. So this scenario is based loosely on an actual Sydney Metropolitan Water Plant. So please be aware the key information is different in this scenario from the actual site, and therefore additional data should not be drawn from the site and incorporate into this assignment. So this is just for our virtual hypothesis of the scenario. So in Sydney, we need the wastewater reuse, we need the desalination. So how we can first engage to community. So that's our first assignment. To achieve the desalination and wastewater reuse, so we need to collect our community information. So that's the first assignment we need to do. And then we have to go wastewater reuse, how to design wastewater reuse plan. And then desalination, seawater desalination, how to design. So you can technologically engage. If you know how to design, you know what's the strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. The SWOT analysis is very important for every assessment. So scope of work, so you can read all the information. So this is the contents. So what's the current Sydney metropolitan planning? And so you can see the why we need the wastewater reuse, why we need the seawater desalination. So this is all about the background, why we need the wastewater reuse, why we need the seawater desalination. So that's the history of the Sydney water management, especially during the millennium drought. So you know that we had a severe millennium drought from 2000 to 2008. So during that time, so wastewater reuse and the seawater desalination was a very hot issue. So this information is based on at the why we need wastewater reuse and why we need the seawater desalination. Of course, every year we change the rainfall, and then dam level is very much flexible, so that depending on our rain water system, we look at the seawater desalination, wastewater reuse. But as population is keep growing in Sydney, so from this year, after 20 years, 30 years, we will increase almost 50% of our population. So we need also more water as population grows, so that we need to be prepared. So wastewater reuse, desalination will be keep our main interest for alternative water resource. So this is the scenario you need to digest to do your assignment. So if you look at the end of document, so this is the Sydney. So we have a Sydney desalination plant near Botany Bay, so Canal. So we are collecting the seawater from this Botany Bay, and then we desalinate, and then we connected our pipeline to Sydney Park. So Sydney Park combined with your dam water from Prospect Dam or Warragamba Dam near the Blue Mountain, and then they mix together with desalinated water here, and then we supply almost 15% seawater desalination. How about this wastewater reuse? So this is the Malaba wastewater reuse. So how we can collect recycled water and then process it, and we can reuse and we can supply. So we have two scenarios: seawater desalination in Canal or wastewater reuse in Malaba wastewater treatment plant. So that's your scenario we can utilize. So based on this one, this is when you do your assessment tool, you need to follow this plant schematic. So in general, Malaba domestic wastewater treatment process. In fact, this diagram is not exactly the same as Malaba wastewater treatment plant. So Malaba wastewater treatment plant is located near the coastal line, which means they don't need the anoxic and aerobic biological treatment process. The secondary treatment process is not required. So only primary, the clarifier and screening and discharge to the ocean. However, this is just the assignment. So just one example. So you don't have to worry about this is exactly the same procedure. Just this is general. St. Mary wastewater treatment process schematic is very similar, which is located inland wastewater plant. So we have a wastewater biological treatment process clarifier. So your assignment 2 is about what's the conventional treatment process, operation parameter, what's the size difference, what's the energy cost of this process. And then you can see all the design process, design operating condition. So this is all the information you need to utilize for your assignment to compare with the conventional wastewater treatment plant with the advanced wastewater treatment plant, which is the membrane bioreactor. So this is the conventional, and this is the advanced wastewater treatment process, membrane bioreactor. So you can see all the operating condition here. So based on this information, you can complete your assignment 2. So you can design what's the design comparison of conventional or advanced wastewater treatment in terms of space, in terms of water quality, in terms of energy consumption. So that's the assignment 2. The assignment 3, when you do your assignment 3, also you can have basic information from Canal desalination plant. So you can see what's the environmental concern, what's the seawater quality. So in front of Canal, so you need to see what concentration when you design your seawater desalination plant. Also, when you use your software, the basic information you need to utilize what's the concentration of calcium, sodium, potassium, and then one of your question is your boron concentration, how much we can decrease up to the Australian drinking guideline, also TDS, pH. So you can utilize this water quality information, and this is the basic of your capacity, how much capacity you have to design, what's the temperature, salinity, and then overall energy cost. So this is the scenario you can design your assessment 3, seawater desalination plan. So we have two information for your assignment, wastewater reuse, seawater desalination. And then you can utilize this scenario for your assessment. Also, assignment report format, you can download here. So this is the format. We can utilize the stakeholder engagement 30%. So you can read carefully what we are expecting from your assignment. So abstract, so cover page, originality statement, title page, abstract. So you can go one by one. So 20 marks. So describe the water situation in Australia, in metropolitan Sydney, and discuss key initiatives, including role of wastewater reuse to ensure water security in Sydney. Also literature review. So in Sydney, currently we have only indirect potable reuse. So in this assignment, we believe direct potable reuse would be possible maybe next couple of decades. So we want you to think about direct potable reuse around this world, and then including Sydney. So sure identify which place are currently doing it. So that's your background and situation analysis. So this situation analysis information is available in our lecture materials and video. So you can join your lecture material. So you need to analyze your situation analysis for SWOT, strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats. For example, let's say Sydney wastewater reuse as direct potable reuse. So what's the strength? Strength would be we have a very secure resource, possibly alternative water resource. How about weakness? So people may feel against direct potable wastewater reuse. Also opportunities. So this is those good opportunity we can sustainably manage the resource. Also threats. So we don't know recycle water, what's the inside. So quality of inside, how this will affect human body. So what's the threat we would have? So that's the SWOT analysis. We can discuss about situation analysis based on this direct potable reuse in Sydney. Also discuss about public perception. So how people think about wastewater recycling for drinking water. So if you drink recycled water, how do you feel for public perception? So we need to learn how to engage the community. So stakeholder analysis, direct potable use project identify.
Sorry, I have a question.
Yes. Okay. So what's the question?
Okay, so for situational analysis, you're
Yeah.
saying to use SWOT. Would you like us to use tables to help with the description, or would you like this in an essay format? Like, does it have to be paragraphs, or can we use a table to kind of make it more visual?
You are right. That's a very good question. I have prepared one slide here. Yeah. Can you see slide?
Yep, I can see the slides.
Okay, this is the example I want you to follow. So this is the successful story of Singapore. For indirect potable use, so what's the strengths, what's the opportunities, what's the weakness and the threat. So I want you to think about, okay, let's say Sydney, drinking water from recycling wastewater. So what could be the strengths we have? What's the weakness? And then opportunities and threat. So you do better to make a very clear table so that this will be a very well summarized format. I expect from your assessment. So regarding assessment, yes, I will also show you the very good example. So we have a very good example of the assessment from a couple of years ago. So that I'm happy to show you to refer to the example, and then you will see how you can make a better quality of your assessment one. So I expect you to utilize this table. Okay?
Awesome, thank you.
All right, thank you for your good question. And so that's the assignment format. So you need to focus on your assignment based on the this information, and then we can go next one. So next is the very general information, how to you can utilize a referencing guide, referencing tool. So when you do your assignment, so you need to utilize the reference. So a lot of reference, there are 4 to 5 tools you can use, but university, they recommend EndNote. I think that some of you already very familiar. So you can, if you don't have any software to refer your assessment, so please see this referencing, how to reference your work, your assignment. So please go through it. Also library resource, English language, also plagiarism issue. So whenever you submit, automatically plagiarism will be detected. So I can see your assignment in Word file. So you must submit in Word, the PDF file, not the image file, which is very difficult to detect your plagiarism. So make sure that you submit a Word file, and then we will see your plagiarism issue. So that's all about the starting. So you can read carefully subject research for your scenario and assessment task carefully from this information. And then after you fully understand, let's go block one. So we have a block one. Okay, let me show you student view. So your view is this way.
Hi, Sean. Just a question regarding the assignment, if you don't mind.
Please go ahead. Yes.
Would you like to stick us to any word limit for the assignments, or anything is appropriate?
Yes, we have a word limit. Okay, I will show you the.
I wasn't able to find for all the sections in the document that you just showed.
All right, I will show you your view. You can go assignment. Yep. So assignment, if you click your assessment task one, because you need to submit through this. This is. I should. Okay, assignment report format. All right, I didn't put here. Yes, this is the general guideline. So we need around 10 to 15 pages. In fact, some of the students, they submit more than 20, and they utilize appendix because some information is not really important. So they can utilize the appendix A or appendix B or appendix C after references. So main content can make 10 to 15 pages are very recommendable. But even though, yeah, you have a really important information, you want to include more than 15 pages, yes, that's acceptable. Yeah, we will consider if this information is very useful. But if it's not useful or not important, so I want you to effectively utilize appendix. If you have appendix, even though your total assessment report is 100 pages, but main page we will mainly focus on 10 to 15 pages. Do you understand me?
Yeah, all right, thanks.
So that's our recommendation. Yeah, I'm sure that this information is available in the lecture material. So this what I'm presenting here is my first lecture. So you can see the video. This is the same. So you can read it carefully. So we are still on the canvas. So block 1. So after you read everything, and then we can start with the block 1, which is the community engagement. So I just upload again. So you can see the assignment scenario, assessment format. So just in case if you miss from the previous module, so also you can see first reading material and preparation. So Sydney Metropolitan Water Planning. So what's the overall? So this would be useful for your background. So our assessment, everything is relevant to Sydney, where we live. And we look at the community engagement based on the Sydney water problem, and then seawater desalination plan in Sydney, and wastewater use plan. So if you read this metropolitan water plan, so you can make your background of assessment very well. Why you have to compare, why you have to design, why you need community engagement. So you can read briefly for metropolitan water plan, and then block 1 main contents are factors influencing public perception. So how to engage the wastewater use as a drinking water. So public perception, what we have to consider was community engagement for wastewater recycling. So how to utilize a social license to operate. So this is also very important to engage your community. And then Australian water drinking guideline and Turumba example. And then urban water loop, water recycling in Australia. So in this block 1, we mainly cover Turumba. So you know where is Turumba? Just Brisbane area. It's west from Brisbane. So there is the one city, Turumba, and then they had a very severe drought at the time. So a lot of water issues. So we asked the same question, which is our assessment 1. Do you want to drink recycled water? And then they said no, almost 60%. At the time, 2005. So that's the unsuccessful story of the recycling water as a drinking water. And then we have a little bit of successful story with Singapore. You know, Singapore, they don't have enough water, and their main water source is from Malaysia. So Malaysia export water to Singapore. That's the reason why they have a very active alternative resource, such as recycling water, seawater desalination, rainwater, seawater collection. So everything, water is very important in Singapore. That's the reason why they have a very successful story of indirect potable reuse project. So we compare Turumba and Singapore New Water Recycling Project as a community engagement. So how we can prepare well, how we can engage well, and then how we can apply it to Sydney Direct Portable Reuse project. So that's our overall reading material. So after you read, so this is the Sydney desalination plant, how they look like. So you can watch the video. Also, just a little bit of funny video of the wastewater treatment process, how it works. Also, this is the coal seam gas produced water, and this is the end node. So when you do your assessment, so you can utilize this end node. So this is the one of example for end node. So lecture content. So this is the lecture content for block 1. So you can go lecture slide. So one overview. So today what we are doing is overview. So this is very much a similar slide we have for today our discussion. So you can see the video as well. So next section, what we prepared the slide. So I recorded all the videos. So you can see. So if you don't understand your video, please just contact me, and then I'm happy to communicate with you, and then just to discuss together. Also, history of Sydney water management. So for last 250 years, what happened for Sydney water project? So when you have Captain Cook, and then he arrived in the Botany Bay, and then they started to make water and wastewater supply system. And then what the time was the main source. Now after 250 years later, what we changed? Desalination, wastewater reuse, stormwater, rainwater, dam water. So we look at almost the whole history of Sydney planning, which will help you to finish your assessment very well. And then globally, how this is well aligned with the Sydney water problem, alternative source of the water, and the factors affecting the community acceptance, and then stakeholder engagement. So these are very much also related to our assignment 1. So you need to look at carefully for this 2 slide and lecture note to complete your assessment 1. After you understand briefly, and you can also watch the video. So I recorded all the videos. So if you fully understand your PDF file, in fact, you don't have to go for your video. So some of people already, they have an idea about what's going on for Sydney water planning. So in this case, you don't have to watch every detail, just to watch when you need any specific information from the video. So you can mainly first look at the PDF file, lecture note. So, and then you can see your video, and then this will cover a little bit of more information what I'm trying to say. So this is the what I recorded for each section. So this is exactly the same as your lecture note PDF file slide. So if you don't understand based on your slide, so you can go to the video, and then you can see, because some people, they cannot focus almost 1 hour, 2 hours in front of your YouTube. Yeah, so it's up to you. If you understand fully from your lecture material, so you don't have to refer to the video. Yeah, if you don't understand, or if you like the video, so you can join the video first. Okay, so this is the, I want to leave a student view. So after this class, so I'm just recording this discussion. So I will also upload here, just in case if you miss anything. Also, I will upload a good example of the assessment one. So you can think about your assessment, and then if you need any more information, you can come back to your Canvas and then come to the after class. The after class, I want to upload some of your detailed information, how you can complete assessment task one, how you will complete your assessment example. This is the example, what we have a good example. So I will explain briefly how you can make a very good report. So you can start your assessment one, and next week or following week, 2 weeks, within 2 weeks, I will upload this information. So you can come and then refer to your assignment, and this good example, how it's different. So you can improve your assessment again. So we will have one more consultation timing, maybe 2 weeks later. So you can mainly focus on your assessment one at a time. So we can discuss about what's the issue for your assessment one, any problem or any other question. So we will organize the group consultation again, and then you can join the meeting and we will discuss about your assessment one again. So that's the all about the Canvas. So do you have any question from Canvas before we continue our slide? Any question from Canvas?
Yes, sir. I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about the similarity of assignment 1 or 1, 2, 3? Is how many % will be accepted in similarity?
All right, that's a very good question. So similarity is the one of the main issue. So how many %? So my answer is depending on the how many highlight you have. So if you look at the similarity, you can see the different color. So this similarity is from reference 1. This similarity is from reference 2. So even though your reference similarity is 100%, it doesn't mean you plagiarized, because every sentence you may have a different reference. So that I feel I look at your reference similarity report, and then look at your highlighted portion, and then how many similarity you have from one reference. For example, you just cut and paste one reference. So you just have 20% of your similarity from one reference. So this is a plagiarism. But you have a 100 reference, 20% different color and different highlight. So this is not plagiarism. So it depends on the, if you just plagiarize one paragraph, so this is plagiarism. So if you you can make exactly the same sentence with reference, that's fine. But if you try to make a whole paragraph as a one reference, so that's the problem. So depending on your references, depending on your highlighted color. So I cannot say 10%, 20%, or 50%. It depending on your references. Do you understand me?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you, sir.
That's great. So just making sure you double check before you submit, and then rephrase or rewrite. So that make you more safer for your plagiarism. Okay. Any
Excuse
other
me,
question?
Professor.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a quick question regarding the first assessment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's given as stakeholder engagement report. So do we just focus on direct potable use or also the desalination part? Like, because the scenario part gives desalination, but the report format only direct potable use is given. So what should we focus on?
Okay. So your focus should be, okay, let me show you assignment 1. Okay, you have a module here. You can see assessment. This is the format. Okay, so you follow this information. So in your subject outline and then in your assessment report, you can see this kind of question. Abstract, 5 marks. So your question should be focused on, based on your Sydney metropolitan use. So you need to focus on question. Describe the water situation in Sydney, Australia, or discuss about wastewater use. Also literature review of direct potable use. And then do this direct potable use relate to the wastewater recycling, so situation analysis, and then public perception, and then stakeholder analysis, direct potable use. So you can see the all of marks. Already we make it clear what you have to answer for your report. So you just focus on potable reuse project in Sydney. So that's what you are expecting from your assessment 1. So you can go for one by one from this question. And this is very much relevant to our assignment scenario. So you can read the scenario, then you will also get the better idea how you can answer correctly from this question, because this question is also very much related to your video. So if you see the situation SWOT analysis, if you see the stakeholder analysis, so they are all covered in your lecture video. So you need to study your lecture video. For example, factors affecting community acceptance, stakeholder engagement. If you click the lecture material, so this is exactly you can answer your assignment. So social license to operate, how to utilize, how we can make sure the public perception engagement, what's the risk, and what's the situational analysis based on our assignment 1. So we mentioned about strengths, weakness, opportunity. So every question in assessment 1 is related to our lecture material. So if you read everything carefully and digest and understand this material, so you can answer all the question of assignment 1. So yeah, you're the Yasha, right? Yashi?
Yes.
Yashi. So is it your answer for your question?
Yeah, yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, that's great. Any other question regarding Canvas?
I have one question regarding assignment 1 as well, if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind. Tanya, please go ahead.
You said it depends on how many references you use for similarity. Is there a minimum number of references that we need to use? Can we use all the material you've linked, or do we have to use some external ones as well? What's the cutoff?
All right, there is no cutoff. So
Okay.
just you do whatever you feel appropriate, because this assignment is open question, and there is no one answer. There are a lot of your own opinion has to be incorporated, so
Yep.
that no cutoff, no page limit. Do whatever you can do, but make a smart way. So I just want to share the. Okay, I want to show you one example because this one I'm supposed to cover next consultation timing for our assessment one. Yeah, so this is the good example I have from our previous oops, this is not, yeah. Okay, let me say, this is one of good example. Can you see?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the cover page from one of our students, and table of contents, executive summary, why the reportable use is very suitable. And then background, which is from our slide or from internet or from papers. So this is the overall their background, and then based on the question, I mentioned in the assignment one clearly. The second task is the situation analysis of the DPR in Sydney, right? And then SWOT analysis for strengths, weakness, opportunity, and threat. What could be happening in Sydney? Also, you can refer to, if it's not all your idea, yeah, you can refer to some of the references. Also, stakeholder analysis. Also, this is available from our lecture note. So you can utilize the similar way of key stakeholder. Who are the stakeholder? What's the role? Who are important person? Who is not important person? Important, but just informed. So we can make stakeholder analysis strategically. So this is the way you can think about who are the very good stakeholder arrangement. So this is customer, government, regulator, experts, and then, so that's the way we answer based on our assignment question. So you just follow the assignment question and then make a report such a way. So this is the very good example I can recommend you. So we will cover more detail during the consultation time in 2 weeks. So if you don't mind, so this is the very brief introduction. We are expecting this level of quality. This is very good example, I'm telling you. So you can follow this kind of format. Did I answer your question, Tanya?
Yes, thank you.
Also, you asked whether we have a presentation for this class, right?
Oh, yes, because in the outline it said that there is presentations and discussions.
Yes, yeah, I read your email just before I joined the class, and then
That's
we don't
okay.
have any presentation. We just expecting 3 assignments, 1, 2, 3, individual report. So that's exactly what we are expecting from this class. So you don't need to prepare any presentation.
Awesome, thank you.
Thanks. Any other question from Canvas? So everybody know how to follow up, and then just go module, and then you can go one by one. Block 1. So next month, block 2. In May, so block 3. So we will go one by one for each month. That's our planning for this subject. Okay, if you don't have any question, let's go next. So basically, we cover most of them. So I will just skip very briefly. So why advanced wastewater is very important. So can you see my mouse arrow?
Yes.
Okay, because the laser is here, but my mouse is separated. That's very strange. Yeah? The conventional treatment process are inadequate to produce the superior treated water quality. That's the reason why we want you to learn more detailed advanced water and wastewater treatment for our future opportunities, and then superior water quality for various water reuse, remove emerging pollutants that are not removed by conventional process. Also meet increasingly stringent effluent discharge standard. So block 1 already we discussed, block 2 already sort of mentioned about what's the overall workload, and then this is the block 3 seawater desalination design. So we will also discuss, I will take care of this subject in May. So we will organize a meeting. So we will learn what's the Sydney desalination plan and what's the desalination, especially reverse osmosis, which is the most established and then powerful technology for wastewater desalination and seawater desalination. So we will mainly focus on reverse osmosis and case study Sydney desalination plant. So we will design using water application value engine software provided by Dow Chemical. And then we will learn how to use and design this seawater desalination and integration of water treatment process. So 30%, module 1, 35%, module 2, 35%, module 3, because module 1 is basically your community engagement, so it does not require any calculation. But module 2, you need to calculate for space and energy consumption. And then module 3, you need to utilize software to design. So we just put some more your marks for the module 2 and 3. So they are all individual report. So each teaching module covers a specific aspect of the design, water supply augmentation scheme based on our scenario document. And you need to submit Canvas. So I'm sure that everybody has experience to submit your assignment, Word file only. If you have any problem, yeah, just send the email. If you cannot submit your assignment, so just send the email to me. So every record will be in my email. So you don't have to be panic if you cannot submit your assignment in your Canvas. So we can communicate through email. So that's the no problem. We will accept your assignment as well. Also scenario already I discussed with you. So please read carefully for your scenario. And Sydney Metropolitan Water Plan 2017. So this will be also very good information for you. And already also I discussed with you what's our scenario and what we have to do for assignment. 1 is the community engagement. Assignment 2 is the wastewater reuse plant design. Assignment 3 is the seawater desalination plant design. So everything is within this map. So you can see how you can answer all the questions for the assessment 1, assessment 2. So we will cover detail later on. So this is assessment 2. So you just follow one by one. You don't have to worry about your assessment. So you just go answer and then each question from your assessment, and then you will get a very high mark for your module. And assessment 3 also same. So answer process diagram, your intake for your process, detailed design of our process, depending on your software, how to design different membrane, different vessel element recovery, how you can make a literature review of the brine disposal, and then shutdown planning and desalination plan, because when dam level rise, you don't have to operate desalination plants, so you need to shut down. At this moment, as you know, Sydney Desalination is completely shut down because we have enough in dams, so that we have to look at carefully how we can plan for shutdown and reoperation planning of the desalination plant and conclusion. So assessment guideline already we covered. So must have a cover page with subject detail, assessment name, number, student detail, also lecturer detail, 10 to 15 pages, and margin title page, and must have a clear section based on the guide question in assessment task detail, include abstract or executive summary, should do proper citation, referencing, use the latest references as much as possible. English must be clear, must do literature review, also input your own analysis and discussion. This is the most important for your high marks because I need you to have your innovative analysis and discussion and thinking. And assessment example will be available in 2 weeks, and we will organize one more meeting just before our due of the assessment 1. Also, feel free to contact me if you have any question. The rate report will have a 10% mark deduction for every late day or part thereof. It's your responsibility to ensure originality and completeness of your assignment, to submit on time, and to avoid plagiarism. Minimum requirement: in order to pass the subject, you must obtain a mark of 50% or more in total. So that's the minimum requirement. So that's all about our lecture for today. So any question so far? Otherwise, the next meeting, when is the best time everybody like to have before our assessment 1 due? Assessment due is the 29 March. So when is the best time do you want to have? 22nd of March is okay? Just 1 week before?
How about 19th, Friday?
19th Friday.
Yeah, maybe keeping it on a Friday, roughly around time would be good.
Yeah, I agree with Friday.
Because Friday, the block 2, Friday, Good Friday, so we may not have Good Friday lectures, block 2. So of course, it's up to you. We sort of said 1st of April, which is a Thursday. So it's a flexible. We can make a flexible. So 19th of
Can we do it after the block? Is that gonna take long as well, or?
Sorry, what did you say?
Can we do it after the block class? So if the block class takes an hour or 2 hours, then we can probably do it after.
I don't think there's a block on 19th.
No block. We don't have a block on.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a free slot, so we can have the consult. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So 19th of March, 12 o'clock is okay, right? Lunchtime is okay, or maybe morning or afternoon. So which timing is the best for all of you?
Lunchtime would be personally keep it the same time, 12
All
o'clock.
right. Okay, 12 o'clock.
Lunchtime's good.
All right. So we will fix the 19th of March, 12 o'clock. So that's great. So any other question from assessment 1, block 1, and then overall this subject?
I just have one question which I'm a bit confused about. On our UTS activity allocated timetable, we have a lecture on Thursday, Now, is that something that we do in our own time, or is that going to be a live lecture?
Okay, so everything what we planned for Thursday, Friday lecture was when we have a physical lecture. So we designed this timetable last year, July. So we didn't expect we will have online teaching this semester. So what you have Thursday, Friday is just for the when we have all the restriction is released. But still we have online teaching this semester. I'm sure the next semester will be also same online teaching. So in fact, you have a physical lecture class Thursday, Friday doesn't mean anything. We can flexibly, because every lecture note will be recorded from the campus. So you can utilize the every lecture note from campus. So you can study by yourself. And then we want to organize every 2 weeks. So this week, so Friday, 2 hours, but next time could be 1 hour or maybe longer. Also, if you need, you can have a Zoom meeting individually. In person also possible. If you really want to come and see me, I'm very happy to see you. You can come to my office and then we can have a discussion. So if you are very tired of your screen and then you don't like a Zoom meeting or online teaching, online meeting, so I'm happy to come to university and then happy to organize a meeting in person, face to face. That's fine. It's very flexible. So, well, my point is, no worry about class timetable. Thursday or Friday, doesn't matter. Just follow my email. We will organize the Zoom meeting. That's the group meeting we will have. Otherwise, we will have an individual meeting. So just let me know when you have additional discussion, additional question. We can communicate through email or Zoom meeting or in person, face to face. So that's the option we have because of this COVID-19 impact. Do you understand me, Tanya?
Yes, thank you. That
All
makes
right.
it a lot clearer. Thank you.
Yeah. So no worry about your timetable. It's flexible. And then even, today lecture, now I'm recording. So I'm sure that we have almost 55 students. And then now it's 23 participants. Already some of them are from China, some of them are Russia, some of them are Qatar. So everywhere. So it's very difficult to have real-time teaching. So we are recording. So even though you cannot join this consultation meeting, no worry because I will provide you recorded this Zoom video after this meeting. So even though you have a very urgent meeting or urgent personal matter, so that's fine. You can follow up from the recorded video. Also, you can contact me while you are missing, and then we will keep you informed and then discuss. So we are here to let you complete your advanced water and wastewater successfully with the high distinction and distinction with good marks. We are not here to make you fail, or we are not here to make you a very tough time during this pandemic. This is not our intention. So please feel free. I know this pandemic is make a lot of people a little bit depressed and then a little bit tired, but I'm sure that this assessment make you a little bit more dynamic for you and then engage. So we are happy to do our own way of successful subject for your for 2991. Okay, any other question? All right. So I didn't check this chat. Do we have anybody, any question from the chatting? Is the assignment related software or only learning purpose? Okay, so this is assignment. So I will let you know block 3. So from Chintakuma, yeah, he asked, is there any assignment related to the software or only learning purpose? So this assignment 3, we will utilize the software to complete your assignment. So you need to learn very carefully. So you will learn block 3 in May. Now you don't have to worry about anything at this moment. There's one question from Tanya. All pre-recorded, no live lecture on
Oh,
Thursday?
you answered that. Don't worry.
All right. That's great. Also, we have to watch the lecture recording from before the block. Okay, so it's up to you. Mick ask the question. So we have to watch the lecture recording before the block. It's up to you. If you want to have a good marks, yeah, you can watch. If you after your meeting or before meeting, so it's flexible. So it's depending on the timeline, you can make it flexible. What's next one? So Hao Xingguang, he gave the WeChat ID. So if you have any WeChat, so you can connect with Hao Xin. So maybe you can have a discussion together. Can you hear MW? What's MW? Tanya, what's MW?
Oh, that was me typing fast because you couldn't hear me initially, and I fixed my problem. So now you can hear me. It's all good.
All right. Okay. All right. So that's all about the class. So if you have any question, please feel free to send the email first. Then we will organize our meeting appointment time and discuss. I wish you all the best for your 42991, which is very important for Sydney as well as Australia and the world. So this subject will make you more strong for water-related design, and then water-related communication and project. So let's try. After this class, you will be the expert on this area. Thank you for your attention.
Hello, Professor.
Yeah.
Professor, will you send us a new Zoom link for the 19th, 19th, which will held on the 19th?
You mean the Zoom meeting information or?
Yeah.
Yes.
The lecture which will held on 19th.
Sure,
Will you
sure,
send
yeah.
us a new Zoom link or?
Yeah, sure. I will send the email. I will make sure at least 2 reminders before we have a meeting.
Okay, no problem, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you, everybody. And have a great weekend and all the best for your assignment 1.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you.